What if I told you there's a ghost in the mountains? A phantom so elusive, so perfectly matched to its environment, that many who share its home live their entire lives without ever seeing one. This is the story of the ghost cat, the magnificent snow leopard. Meet Panthera oncia, the snow leopard. It's not just a big cat, it's a masterpiece of high-altitude evolution. Its body is a testament to survival in one of the world's harshest environments, a world of thin air and extreme cold. That beautiful thick coat, with fur up to 5 inches long on its belly, provides critical insulation against bone-chilling cold that can plummet far, far below freezing. With a hair density of over 26,000 hairs per square inch, it has the densest hair of any big cat. Compare that to humans, who have a measly 1,300 hairs per square inch. Even the air it breathes is deadly cold, so to combat that, it has an exceptionally large nasal cavity, a built-in biological furnace, if you will, to warm the air before it reaches its lungs. Its paws are enormous, acting like natural snowshoes to distribute its weight and prevent it from sinking into the deep snow. And its tail. It has the longest and thickest tail in the entire cat family, and it's an incredible multi-tool, used as a rudder for balance on treacherous cliffs, and when wrapped around its body it acts as a scarf for extra warmth. Paired with incredibly powerful hind legs, this anatomy allows a snow leopard to leap up to 50 feet, the length of a semi-truck, in a single bound. This is also another gold medal performance for big cats. The snow leopard's kingdom is the vast, rugged mountains of Asia, spanning across 12 countries. This immense, unforgiving landscape is snow leopard country. This is the alpine zone, often above 10,000 feet, where the oxygen is thin and life clings to a razor's edge. Here they are not just a predator, they are also an indicator species, which means the snow leopard population tells us about the health of the entire mountain ecosystem. To survive here, they are masters of stealth. Their primary prey are hardy mountain ungulates like blue sheep and ibex. Its hunting technique is to patiently stalk its quarry from above, its camouflage coat making it nearly invisible against the rocks, before it launches an ambush with breathtaking speed, agility, and maybe that 50-foot jump. Being largely solitary creatures, they leave a message for each other, not with sound, but with a scent. A scrape on the ground, a spray of urine on a prominent rock. These are all the bulletin boards of the mountains, telling other leopards who may pass by that perhaps they're ready to mate or simply stay away. This is my territory. And since they tend to be solitary creatures, they only come together for a brief period during the mating season, which occurs in late winter from January to March. Females attract males with distinct yowling calls. After a courtship that can last for several days, the pair will separate. Following a gestation period of about 90 to 105 days, the female gives birth in a secluded, rocky den she has lined with her own fur for warmth. A typical litter consists of 2 to 3 helpless cubs, who are born blind and weigh around just 1 pound. Their eyes open only after about a week. The mother will raise her cubs entirely on her own. They are weaned by 5 months, but begin following her out of the den at 3 months to learn crucial hunting and survival skills. This maternal bond is long-lasting. Cubs remain dependent on their mother for about 18 to 22 months, which is average for big cats, before finally venturing out to establish their own territory. With mother's training, they are now well prepared for a solitary life in the harsh mountain landscape. But this ghost of the mountains is in trouble. The snow leopard is currently listed as vulnerable on the IUCN Red List of threatened species. Vulnerable means there is a very real danger that these magnificent cats could disappear from our world forever. And the reason for the decline isn't a mystery. The threats are clear, and they are almost entirely caused by us. The most immediate threat is human-wildlife conflict. Imagine for a moment you're a herder. Your flock of goats is not just a job, it's your bank account, your children's inheritance, your entire family's security. When a snow leopard kills one of your animals, it's a devastating economic blow. So when a desperate herder kills the cat in retaliation, it's a tragic act born from a need to protect their family's future. It's a conflict with no simple villain. At the same time, the snow leopard's home is shrinking. Habitat destruction and fragmentation from new roads, mines, and sprawling infrastructure are carving up their territories. A single highway can become an impassable barrier, isolating populations and shrinking the gene pool. This traps them in ever-shrinking islands of wilderness, surrounded by a growing sea of human development. And then there's the invisible threat, climate change. The high mountains of Asia are warming faster than the global average. This pushes the tree line higher up the slopes, squeezing snow leopards into a smaller and smaller alpine zone. This also disrupts a delicate vegetation their prey animals rely on. As the plants change, the blue sheep and ibex move, and the leopards are left with nothing to hunt. A changing climate doesn't just shrink their home, it starves them out of it, so they must move again, and perhaps into another's territory, or perhaps to a territory with nothing to eat at all. Finally, there is a persistent specter of poaching. Though illegal, snow leopards are still hunted for their stunning pelts, and for their bones, which are used in some ancient concoctions. This fuels a dark and destructive international black market, making every leopard a potential target. An interesting fact about a snow leopard friend: for a ghost, you might expect a terrifying roar that echoes through the valleys, right? Well, there's something you might not know. Snow leopards can't roar. Unlike lions, tigers, and other big cats, their vocal cords lack the special layer of fatty, elastic tissue needed to produce that deep, guttural sound. Instead, they communicate with various sounds, sometimes called chuff. It's a quiet, non-threatening greeting used between a mother and her cubs or between mates. A ghost that says hello with a gentle puff of air or a muffled cry. The snow leopard story paints a tough picture, but this is not a eulogy. This story is not over because across the mountains there is hope. Dedicated people are fighting to ensure the ghost cat has a future. Organizations like the Snow Leopard Trust are pioneering incredible community-based conservation programs. They work directly with local herders, helping them build predator-proof livestock corrals. But they go further, helping communities to set up livestock insurance programs and creating new enterprises, like teaching women to use local wool to create artisanal handicrafts that are sold on the international market. This provides an alternative income, making a live snow leopard more valuable than a dead one. This on-the-ground work is backed by science and global cooperation. Researchers use GPS collars and camera traps to understand these cats like never before, identifying critical habitats that need protection. And in an unprecedented show of unity, all 12 range countries have come together to form the Global Snow Leopard and Ecosystem Protection Program, committing to secure the species' future. The fate of the ghost of the mountains is in our hands. Leaving you feeling helpless isn't the point. The point is to show you that change is possible and you can be part of it. So what can you do? First, support the experts. A small donation to a reputable group like the Snow Leopard Trust or the WWF can have a real impact. It can maintain a camera trap for a year, buy materials for a predator-proof corral, or support a local ranger. Second, make conscious choices. The snow leopard's home is a thermometer for the planet's health. By reducing your carbon footprint, you help protect these fragile mountains. And if you ever travel to these regions, choose responsible tour operators that support local communities and conservation. And third, use your voice. Share this video. Talk about the snow leopard. The more people who know and care about this incredible animal, the louder our collective call for its protection will be. Awareness is a powerful currency for change. The snow leopard is a symbol of all that is wild, remote, and resilient. Let's work together to make sure its ghost-like presence is a sign of its stealth, not its disappearance. In the description of this video is a list of all the resources we use for its production, and also a list of organizations that are working to save this beautiful animal. As always, thanks for watching. See you next time.